I would like to introduce to you a world-renowned explorer, educator, and committed person to life on this planet. My co-chair partner, Mr. Will Steger.
Thank you, Bruce, for your comments and steering committee and everybody that came out. This is really a dream come true to see the diversity and the power that we have in this room, and we're just getting started on this. And I want to articulate why I'm here. And I've traveled in the Arctic for over 45 years, and the scientists told us 15 years longer that we'd see the first changes in global warming in the Arctic and the polar regions. Now what's happening is that we're burning an immense amount of carbon from fossil fuels, which is fuel, on our cars, coal plants, and this is emitting carbon dioxide, which is an invisible gas, but it traps heat. It's just like this sweater. It traps heat around the globe. The more we put in the atmosphere, the more the globe warms, and it's causing some major problems in the Arctic. On the North Pole area, North Pole is a huge ocean, larger than the United States. And that ocean, up until just years ago, used to be covered by ice and snow. Just a thin layer, 8 feet, 6 feet of ice and snow, which was really critical. Now think of the size of the United States. In the summertime, when you get 24-hour light, the sun does not set for 5 months. So that's like a solar panel dream. So you got all this energy hitting the top of the Earth. But what happens when it hits the snow and ice? It bounces back up, and that keeps the Earth cool. And that balances the warmer equator. We have the ocean currents that balances a stable climate that we had just until recently. But now with the adding of carbon dioxide, the Earth is warming. The sea ice is melting now in the summer. Last year we lost 50% of that sea ice. That's the same amount of ice from the Mississippi River all the way to the east coast of the United States. All that land represents there. That was ice years ago, a few years ago. It's now open ocean, dark surfaces. Now what happens to the energy that's coming in when it hits dark surface? It starts to absorb, right? So this is what the scientists call positive feedback. It's a cycle within a cycle. So once you start losing ice, more darker surface, more warming, you have this cycle. You also, in the northern area, you have a huge area, 3 million square miles of frozen swamp. And this has been totally frozen for millions of years. That is now thawing out in the summertime. And that is giving out carbon dioxide and methane. Methane is a very dangerous greenhouse gas. And that now is starting this positive feedback. Now the upshot, we have the ice caps, so the massive amount of ice in Greenland, 2 miles high of ice. Of the warming Arctic, you're starting to get melting of this ice that's never melted before. And that water goes down in the glaciers and makes that ice flow real quickly to the ocean. So we have a very, very serious problem here. I'm here because I see this as a moral implications of global warming, of mass extinction, of God's creations now starting to disappear. That's what motivates me, motivates many of us I know in the audience. And the way out of this is why we're here today. It's creating this new low-carbon economy that's going to build our economy, build our communities, build our schools, and we have to make sure that this happens. And as Lewis said, we might have it straight now finally in Washington for a change, but there's this money and the way the power works here, City Hall and so forth, we really need to unite as a people and use our diversity. And I want to encourage you to, we have another meeting another 3 weeks from now to bring friends. We have to really grow this movement, and very important that we get everyone engaged in this. And I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Thank you, Will.